Well, it's Ricky of Moshful Times here once again. Now, today I am at the Winterfest at Ivory Blacks in Glasgow, which I found out 10-15 minutes ago that it's actually sold out. So, absolutely brilliant fest. So, well done, Kwondo and Kenny of Brainbath for organising this. And we have the young team of the old school death metal scene, Jaundice, here. So, what I think we'll do is, because you're a relatively new band, I'll get you to introduce yourself and what instrument is it that you play.
Right, so I'm Ella. I do bass and backing vocals.
I'm Jude. I do rhythm guitar and I'm on vocals as well, main vocals.
I'm Lachlan and I do lead guitar. I'm Dice and I play the drums and backing vocals. But for one of our songs, I do
You're the main vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same for one for me. It's weird.
Do you know, that's what I actually like. The old school death metal scene is booming here in Scotland at the moment, but you have to stand out, you have to do something original, you have to make it more interesting for the gig goer and things like that. And one of the things that you did do was have 3 vocalists.
Yeah.
One of the best things I'd ever seen was like Nile, and when they sang Black Seeds of Vengeance, they had the 3 vocalists, absolutely brilliant. So was it an accident to have so many vocalists, or was this always your intention to do the 3 vocalists?
Well, we kind of thought.
Well, yeah, on our first song, on Jaundice that we did, we had obviously the backing bits with the lows and the highs, so that was like me and him. But quite a lot of the songs we've written, I just can't play and sing at the same time. So what we've had to do is like, say he'll do the bit that I can't do, and then I'll do a bit, and then Ella do a bit, and then we'll like kind of combine and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kind of comes together as what it ends up being, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of just happened. It
Yeah.
wasn't really hugely intentional.
Yeah, I mean it's we kind of set out to, I mean when you start out as a modern death metal band in Glasgow, there's so many in the UK even, and so it's like, aside from us just being young, because I think people come to just see that we're not crap for being like 10 years old, but like you gotta. There's so many great bands. You got to do like a couple of things to set yourself apart, because you don't want to be like forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's being like, I don't know, not standing out.
So this was your first gig, am I right in saying?
Yeah.
So how did it feel like standing on stage and seeing people react to your songs and getting the applause that you did? It must have been the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, for me, Lachlan and Jude, we're in another band. They're like thrash, punk, just a bit of groove metal. They're just kind of everything. It's good fun, but we've never played like proper gigs. Like we did a gig in like a pub in Stirling. That's like the furthest we got. But
5 people.
yeah, but it was quite fun. But this is our first proper gig, and it's good to get in an actual venue.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cool to see people like punching the shit out of each other, just like right in front of you. I mean, it's really cool.
In a friendly way, of course, and as long as none of that crowd-killing breakdown shit.
Can't stand that.
No, cannot stand that either.
I know you.
It's like shite.
He'll just do anything as long as it's like pushing people in a pit. So like that's a band that we didn't like even and he just started doing that. Started hardcore.
I mean, if other people are doing it in the pit, I don't want to be the one guy. It's not so.
Yeah, yeah. So Jaundice, you released your first recorded track, Jaundice. So you must have been up all night thinking of the title for that song. Yeah. So is this a taste of things to come? Like, what do you have in the pipeline? Are you thinking of doing like an EP in the future, or are you looking?
Yeah. So we've got currently we're trying to like find a good time to start recording stuff, but we've got about 5 songs written. Like 4 and then like a bonus track. That one we played earlier was a little bit silly. It's just for fun, but that should be coming out in like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Slightly earlier.
Maybe a bit earlier. Just depends when I can get.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna start recording like as soon as possible. And it didn't take us too long to record Jaundice. It only took us 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, we had to redo the bass. It was all complicated, but we finally got it and it sounded good.
Yeah, yeah. So where is it you're going to like record it?
It's Edinburgh College. Milton campus.
All right, cool.
So, we for the other band we practiced there, and I just know I know the guys that run it. So I was just like, "You've got a really good recording room. Is there any chance we could just like use it?" And they were like,
So is there somebody there to mix it and master it for you as well?
I did the mixing and mastering.
Right, cool.
But they just basically let us in. They let us record all the raw tracks. They like showed us how to do all this stuff, and then sent me all the tracks, and I just kind of messed about with it until it sounded good.
Yeah.
It worked eventually.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, you played a blinding set. It must have been a wee bit worrying, like being on at 20 past 1 and things like that. Nobody's going to be here.
I don't think anyone was showing up, honestly.
No, but you had a very, very good crowd, and it looks as if everybody's going to be here to the end, you know. So some people will probably be upside down behind the bar. Never mind. But yeah, so what can we expect from the new? If you've got your EP, for example, is it going to be similar lines along Jaundice? Or are you going to add a wee progressive things here and there, or?
Well, it's like majority of it is like, you know, autopsy-esque, you know,
Good.
old school death metal. But I know you compared this to that one.
Yeah.
I was tuned in. But we're you know, spinning it around a wee bit. There's some technical parts in one of our songs, which is the one that we're still working on.
Yeah.
We've got a song coming out, and it's gonna be we're gonna try and make it, you know, slightly more technical, and put. We're just trying to for our first EP. We're just trying to dip our toes into the water, see what works, and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
See what we can get away with, really.
So what about yourself? Like, what do you see yourself bringing to the EP? What ideas and things like that have you came up with, or do you just wait for the phone call to say, right, we're going into the studio?
I don't really know, because when I'm at home and I'm just trying to write all these riffs, there's nothing comes out right, and I write a lot of these riffs.
You write like everything.
I struggle to do it, and then I go to practice, right, and for some reason these guys will just be like, well, you've got to come up with a riff this, because that third song we played today, Tapeworms, we just finished that yesterday.
Oh wow.
That was our second one.
Yeah, so we realised that it was too short, and so we had to add the song, and then we just sort of, I couldn't write anything at home. I got in practice, and they just told me to write stuff, and it just sort of came out.
So see the one that sends you a riff at 4 o'clock in the morning saying this is the best riff I've written yet? Yeah, right, cool. Well, listen, thanks very much for talking to us, guys. We'll certainly do a bit of Mossville Times to keep you promoted. I'll keep on playing you in Mossville radio as well. I'll even get you on the radio. I'll ask for 2 songs of Jaundice and 3 songs of your influences and things like that. Yeah, and we'll definitely get it done. So send us your EP and we'll get it reviewed, and we'll do what we can. So enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much.